News is coming in. A man was allegedly killed for playing loudspeakers in a remote village in Mehsana. He was apparently beaten up the members of his own community. Jashwanjit Thakur was a 30-year-old man who was beaten up by some members of the community and family members as well. Allegedly, the deceased had been playing a loudspeaker in the Meldi Mata temple for the daily Aarti. That is when he was confronted and allegedly beaten up. So news just coming in over the death of a man who was beaten up by the members of his family as well as his community. Let's go across live to Priyanka, who's reporting on this from Ahmedabad. Priyanka, give us more details of what we are learning.
Well, Nupur, what we have learned so far is that there was in fact an Aarti that was being carried out by this one particular person. Two brothers, in fact, is what we're learning. They were carrying out this daily Aarti at this temple, Meldi Mata temple, as you rightly mentioned, in Mehsana itself. And that's when we learned that there had been loudspeakers that were being used in this Aarti. And there were community members nearby as well who came up to confront the duo to turn off the loudspeakers. And in that as well, we're learning that there was some personal enmity between the two groups as well, which is why the other one then thrashed the two brothers who were playing the loudspeaker as well. And we have learned that the two of them had been admitted into the civil hospital in Ahmedabad for treatment and will be brought back to Mehsana for further taking the statement of the two as well. We are learning that the police has already registered an FIR and at least 10 people have been taken into custody to find out who exactly was it that was involved in carrying out this kind of beating up of the two brothers who were just carrying out an Aarti on loudspeakers. But of course, this is not the first time that this incident is coming to light from the state of Gujarat. In less than a month, we have seen the second such incidents that a person has been beaten to death for playing loudspeakers.
Right, absolutely. Priyanka bringing us those details from Ahmedabad on the killing right now. Now, Priyanka, in terms of police action, what has happened so far? Obviously, this appears to be a case of mob violence and rage.
Well, that is what it prima facie looks like, Nupur, because that is what the police officials are also investigating into, because the first death had also taken place the same way. It was another 30-year-old man who had been based out of Bavla, another place in Gujarat, where he had been playing the loudspeaker for a religious ceremony, after which he had been beaten to death. And now another such incident of Mehsana, where several people have ganged up on these two people who were just playing the loudspeaker on an Aarti on a loudspeaker as well in a temple. And they had said that this is just a daily ritual that they want to do for less than 1 hour. But even then, they were completely beaten up is what the police have also reported. Now, they're trying to determine who exactly started this entire scuffle and whether or not it was actually related to the loudspeakers or not. But yes, as you rightly mentioned out, that this is the second such incident. And of course, a mob violence case that has been registered against all of the people that had been involved in beating up the two brothers.
All right, Priyanka bringing us those details from Ahmedabad. Thank you for joining us for the moment.